Hi, I'm Wycliffe Barrett. This is Xplane Dedicated. Some people think there is a bug in the FMC of the 757 because sometimes it will take off and fly lazy circles around your airport of departure. Is this a bug or is it just a programming issue? Well, that's what we're going to look at today, and we'll find out in actual fact it's a programming issue, although in later versions of the 757 this has been rectified. Here we are then on the ground at Cardiff Airport EGFF in the flight factor 757-200. As I say, is it a bug or is it programming? Well, I believe it's programming, so let's open up the FMC here and start having a look at this little issue. First of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the keyboard on, and as I've indicated before, if you click up in the top left hand corner of the FMC, you get a little orange K which brings up the use of the keyboard. Just makes things a little bit easier, although sometimes I still click the buttons. Alright, so the first thing to do is we need to do our position initialization, which is obviously quite straightforward, and Cardiff is EGFF, and line select key 2, just to confirm that that's our position initialization. Going to the route then, first of all what we need to do is put in a departure and destination, so we'll just go to Manchester, which is a short flight, and for these purposes it's just a test. Runway 30 is going to be in use, so we'll put runway 30, and immediately what we have here is a direct to runway 30, and that's where the problems first start. If we then put in the next waypoint, which is Brecon, yep, so there we go, we then have direct to Brecon, and then we put in November 864 for the airway, and Wallasey, which is in the Liverpool area, North Wales, Liverpool area. Activate all of that, okay, and then we go to the legs page and you can see 30 Brecon, and that is where the problem starts, because the FMC and the aircraft think that 30 is the first waypoint, and so once it takes off it'll just go round and round, so you need to delete it and see what happens here. It's now direct to Brecon. Now that sounds a little bit better. Now we need to put in the departure, so the departure is Brecon 1 Alpha, okay, runway 30, let's just 30, Brecon 1 Alpha, execute, go to the legs page now, or the route page rather, there we go, Brecon 1 Alpha, to Brecon, November 864, and then Wallasey. So the aircraft starts at 30 and goes to the SID and then to Brecon, and that's it really. It's all a case of just getting rid of that first waypoint. Now in the latter versions of the 757 this bug has been removed, and you don't have to worry about that. So even when you put in runway 30 and it comes up as the first waypoint, you carry on putting in your plan as normal and everything works fine. I've just gotten into the habit of actually deleting that waypoint there. Okay, so that's how we get rid of that little bug. As I say, I'm not even quite sure whether it's a bug or not. The FMC in the flight factor 757 is extremely accurate to the real world FMC, and there are a number of things that can trip you up or cause you problems, especially when, for example, putting in your star arrival for your airport of destination. And I may do a blog on that. It would only be very, very short blog, and maybe I can add a few things together. The FMCs in all aircraft are very complex, and whilst I rarely recommend product or literature, the one thing that I would recommend in relation to FMCs is a copy of Mike Ray's book. I'll just get it off the shelf, bear with me. Here we have a copy of Mike Ray's book, and this particular one is based on the Boeing 700 series, so this will work with 737s, etc, etc. Can't go wrong with this, and I would highly recommend buying a copy of this. These books are written in such a way that it makes it easy to learn, and not only is it easy to learn, but you can smile at the same time. And what I like, and I'm particularly like this, is that Mike Ray fills his books with illustrations and line drawings, which are absolutely brilliant and help you to learn what's going on. As you can see, these pages here are to do with the FMC, and it's in incredible detail. I mean, it even shows you how to set up the display. And whilst he says in the foreword of the book that everything he does is related to Microsoft's Flight Simulator, it actually applies to any study level aircraft, so you really cannot go wrong with this. This book, well, not this particular book, but his first book, which was on the 737, which is up on my shelf, was the book that helped me learn how to program an FMC. Without that book, I think I would have been lost for quite a long time. It shows you how to get rid of discontinuities up there, up on the page there. It is really good. In fact, it will even, I think, show you how to create a DME arc approach. It is absolutely brilliant books. So Mike Ray, and you can get these from www.utem.com. So that's www.utem.com. Uniform Tango Echo Mike. Okay, have a look. You can also buy them through RC Simulations, Flight Store, Flight One, etc., etc. So have a look at those. Absolutely brilliant books. Well, we're almost at the end of the vlog. The sun's coming around this morning. My shoulder's getting quite warm here. Just two things to tell you. One, ITVV. These are brilliant videos. This one's on the 757-200. You can learn an awful lot from these, far better than looking at YouTube videos of people in flight simulators. Buy one of these videos, learn a lot. Okay, great. Final thing, I'm not going to be around for a week. I'm going away on my spring vacation with my family, so for the next 7 to 8 days I'll have no internet connection, no iPad. I'm not even sure my mobile phone will work because I'm going to be on a boat on the Norfolk Broads in the east of England. I'm really looking forward to that. So, happy simming, happy flying, whatever it is you're going to do, have fun and enjoy yourselves. As always, my name is Wycliffe Barrett, and this is Xplane Dedicated.